All right, good story there. Now we'll get back to what's happening for us here at home. We have Robert with a bumpy night, or our weekly outlook. Because we had a bumpy night, Robert, you said we have more in store for us this evening.
We do, but on the other side of the cold front is very refreshing air.
Oh,
we're
nice
going to
and
say
crisp.
the storms are going to kick all the heat and humidity out of the area, which is good news. But we got to get through some bumpiness first before we could get to that, field of daisies on the other side of all of the thunderstorms. So National Weather Service has put Benton and Carroll County under a flood watch because of the potential for all of the heavy rain. That is where it's looking like, along with most of Missouri, the worst of the conditions will be based on the latest guidance. Now, when you look at excessive rainfall, this is rainfall that's heavy enough to result in flash flooding. Pretty good, you see the moderate risk here. Portions of Benton County, you get up toward Garfield, Gateway, Holiday Island, those areas in northern Carroll County as well. Slightly lesser chances, Washington and Madison County, and then far lesser chances once you get into the River Valley. I think the River Valley will see very little in the way of rainfall tonight and through this whole event based on the atmospheric setup that is out there. Now, right now in Fort Smith, we got not a single cloud in the sky, which is why it's so blisteringly hot and humid. More clouds in northwest Arkansas. A lot of this is residual cloud cover from what we saw this morning. Now, temperatures, they're still warm, upper 80s and lower 90s in northwest Arkansas. You get into the River Valley, and it's much, much warmer, upper 90s, and even 100 right now in LaFleur County. Big picture, just had a severe thunderstorm watch issued for portions of Kansas and Oklahoma. We'll see if that gets extended into our area, as all of this area is expected to fill in with showers and thunderstorms as this system continues its march toward the east, dragging that cold front along with it. And that exact track of that low is very important as it moves across. Now, notice by 10 o'clock it's showing quite a bit of activity just barely north of us. And that's key. If it's just a little bit further south, it will drag a lot of that heavy precipitation with it. We'll have to wait and see. But notice here as we get into after midnight, where the worst of that rain and storminess stays, basically across Benton and Carroll County. Yes, some of it tries to sneak to the south, but for the most part, as this moves more east to west than southwest to southeast, that's where we could see the heaviest of the precipitation, is from Highway 412 and points north. Now, by the time many of you wake up tomorrow morning, the worst of it should be over, and there'll be more spotty light showers. But notice the River Valley here, for the most part, remains dry, which is why we decided not to make the River Valley a severe night. Best chance for severe weather across far northwest Arkansas. Those chances drop dramatically the further south that you get. The worst of the rain right now looks to be just to our north. But again, this is sort of a floating and moving target. So keep that in mind tonight if you're out traveling. 70s tonight, much cooler tomorrow, less humidity, much cooler and comfortable temperatures. The week overall looks fantastic with just a couple of morning showers. After that, the rest of the week looks great. We will slowly warm up as we go through the week after Wednesday. River Valley, pretty much the same thing, maybe a sprinkle or two Monday morning, and then lots of sunshine and warmer temperatures as we get toward the second half of the week. Stay with us. We are going to check the sports world after we check these messages.